Hello dear students, in this session let us discuss the topic of Dirichlet problem for circle. Okay, Dirichlet problem for circle. Here we will study two concepts, that is, one is interior Dirichlet problem for circle, another one is exterior Dirichlet problem for circle. We will study these two concepts under Dirichlet problem for circle. First, let us see what is interior Dirichlet problem for circle. Since we are choosing circle, we cannot use the Cartesian coordinate. Instead of Cartesian coordinate, we will use polar coordinate. Okay, instead of this we will use polar coordinate system. So first let me write the equation of Laplace equation in polar coordinates. Laplace equation. URR plus 1 over R UR plus 1 over R square U theta theta is equal to 0. I will call this as equation number 1. This is nothing but Laplace equation in polar coordinate system. Okay. For this they have given the boundary condition. The boundary condition is U of a comma theta is equal to f of theta, where your theta is varying from 0 to 2 pi. Why it is from 0 to 2 pi? Because we are considering circle, correct? Circle is varies from 0 to 2 pi, and your r, that is radius, varies from 0 to a. Okay. So now the solution of your equation 1 will be in the form of u of r comma theta is equal to r of r into h of theta. So now what is our next job? We have to find out URR, UR and U theta theta, and we should substitute those values in your equation number 1. So using this, UR is R dash H, URR is R double dash H, and U theta theta is R H double dash. Before substituting the values, let's rewrite this equation. Okay, so R square URR plus RUR plus U theta theta is equal to 0. So URR is R square into R double dash H plus R into R dash H plus R into H double dash is equal to 0. Now divide whole equation by RH. So you will get R square R double dash by R plus R dash by R plus H double dash by H is equal to 0. So if you consider first two terms, you can rewrite first two term as R square R double dash plus R dash whole divided by R plus H double dash by H is equal to 0. Now what you have to do, you have to equate each term with the same constant. That means this implies R square R double dash plus R dash by R is equal to minus H double dash by H is equal to some constant K. I will call this constant as separation constant. So now we have to choose three cases. One is K is equal to 0, K is less than 0 and K is greater than 0. Okay, so let's go to case 1. If K is equal to lambda square, that means I am choosing K is greater than 0 where K is equal to some lambda square. So what will happen to your equation? R square R double dash plus R dash by R is equal to lambda square. This implies r square r double dash plus r dash minus lambda square r is equal to 0. I will call this as equation number 2. So if you observe this equation, this is nothing but Cauchy's-Euler equation. So how you will solve Cauchy's-Euler equation? You will consider a transformation. You will choose r is equal to e power z. This implies z is equal to log r. So using this we will solve equation 2. So equation 2 becomes, using Euler equation you can rewrite your equation number 2 like this. Now auxiliary equation will be m square minus m plus lambda square is equal to 0. So m is equal to plus or minus lambda. Now you have to write the solution for this. So r is equal to c1 e power lambda z plus c2 e power minus lambda z. We know r is equal to e power z. So what is z? Z is equal to log r, correct? Using this you can rewrite this as c1 into r power lambda plus r power minus lambda. We have one more part, that is minus h double dash by h is equal to k. If you solve this, what you will get? H double dash plus lambda square h is equal to 0. So if you write auxiliary equation, it will be m square plus lambda square is equal to 0. This is minus, right? Minus lambda square. So m is equal to plus or minus I lambda. So the solution is h is equal to c3 cos lambda theta plus c4 sin lambda theta. Now the complete solution in the case of k is greater than 0 is u of r comma theta is equal to c1 r power lambda plus c2 r power minus lambda into c3 cos lambda theta plus c4 sin lambda theta. This is one of the solution. I will call this as equation number 3. Okay, next case 2 is, I will choose k is less than 0. That means k is equal to minus lambda square. Now your equation, this equation becomes d into d minus 1 plus d plus lambda square is equal to 0. If you write the auxiliary equation, it will be m square plus lambda square is equal to 0 and m is equal to plus or minus I lambda. And one more equation is h double dash minus lambda square h is equal to 0. So m square minus lambda square is 0. M is equal to plus or minus lambda. Now the solution is r is equal to c1 cos of lambda into z plus c2 sin lambda z. But what is z? Z is log r. Why I am choosing z is equal to log r? Because even in the case of k is less than 0, you will get an equation such that it satisfies your Cauchy's-Euler equation. If the equation is Cauchy's-Euler equation, then you will solve that particular differential equation using this transformation. Okay. Now what will happen? R is equal to C1 cos of lambda into log R plus C2 sin of lambda into log R. Here H is C3 e power lambda theta plus C4 e power minus lambda theta. The complete solution become C1 cos of lambda log R plus C2 sine of lambda log r into C3 e power lambda theta plus C4 e power minus lambda theta. This is your complete solution in the case of k is less than 0. The third case is if k is equal to 0. If k equal to 0, you will get r double dash plus r dash is equal to 0. Okay. To solve this equation, I will set r dash of r is equal to v of r. Okay. So I want r double dash. R double dash means what you will get? dv by dr So now substitute these two in this equation. This equation becomes r into dv by dr plus v is equal to 0. Now using variable separable method, you can rewrite this equation as dv by v plus dr by r is equal to 0. How you can write? R dv by dr is equal to minus v. So this will become dv by v is equal to minus dr by r. Shift this term to your left hand side, you will get dv by v plus dr by r is equal to 0. Now if you integrate this equation, that is dv by v plus dr by r is equal to 0. Integrate this. If you integrate, what you will get? Log v plus log r is equal to log of some constant c1. So log m plus log n is nothing but log of mn, that is vr, is equal to log c1. So this implies v is equal to c1 by r. Correct? So we know that v is nothing but r dash. V is nothing but r dash. R dash means how you can write that? dr by dr. Correct? So v is equal to c1 by r. This is equal to dr by dr. Now you can write this as c1 is equal to dr by dr into r, or you can write this as dr by r into c1 is equal to dr. Again integrate this, you will get c1 log r plus some constant c2 is equal to r. Okay. So this is one of the solution. Next, what will happen to h? H double dash is equal to 0 in the case of k is equal to 0. So if you integrate this twice, you will get h is equal to c3 theta plus c4. So therefore u of r comma theta is equal to c1 log r plus c2 into c3 theta plus c4. I will call this as equation number 5. So now we have equation 3, equation 4 and equation 5. Next we should find out the constants, correct? Since it is an interior Dirichlet problem, in this case we will choose r is equal to 0 in the domain R. Okay. So if r is equal to 0, we don't know the value of log r, that means log 0. Log 0 is undefined. So what we will do is we will neglect the equation which consists log r. Okay, that means in the equation number 3 there is no log r. So retain this equation solution as it is. In equation 4 there is log r. So we are neglecting this solution. And in equation 5 we have log r. We will neglect this solution. That means we should use the equation solution number 3 and we should proceed further. Okay.